What's good, YouTube? My name is Alex and we are True to Football and True to You. Man, it definitely has been a while since I've done this for the last time, I believe almost 2 years ago, back then on my old channel, but I decided to do this again. I wanted to do something for my subscribers. We're already over 1,000 subscribers. Man, I want to give a big shout out to all you guys supporting me. Really, thank you a lot, man. And yeah, so now we're going to do this video every week, you know, NFL preview videos every week from now on. NFL season is about to kick off, and yeah, I decided to do this because I've done it before and I'm actually pretty good. I mean, at picking NFL games, I pretty much won most of my pick'em leagues I'm in for the last 2 years, and yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So let's kick it off and please enjoy the video. It's the first game of the season and it's already my first upset pick of the season too. Man, I think the Ravens can definitely win this ball game. Many people underrate the Ravens because they say, yo, they lost every player beside of Joe Flacco, so Joe Flacco is their team now, nobody else there. That's just totally wrong, man. If you look at the Broncos defense, they lost Dumervil and Von Miller. Von Miller to a suspension and Dumervil to the Ravens. So who's going to be the guy that rushes Joe Flacco to make mistakes? I mean, I don't think the Ravens not going to move the ball on the Broncos defense. Many people say, yeah, the Broncos going to control the clock, they will put up a lot of points, Ravens don't have a chance. But I think it will be pretty much, tied. It will be a very close game, and I actually think, Ray Rice the better running back of both teams, and you can say the Ravens right now have even the better defense. I'm not saying better quarterback, Peyton Manning obviously better quarterback, but I believe in the end it will be a very close game and the Ravens definitely have a chance to win this ball game. Next game, easy one, Patriots going to win at Buffalo. I mean, who's going to be the Buffalo Bills quarterback? Patriots, yeah, Tom Brady, of course. Not much changed. Yeah, the Patriots not going to be as good as last year, but still better than the Bills right now. They're not going to lose this season opener. Third game, and another upset. I'm going with the Panthers. Why? Because I believe the Panthers front seven is probably the most underrated front seven in the league. And I think they can take something away from the Seahawks game plan. They're not going to stop Marshall Lynch, but they're going to slow down the entire Seahawks offense in my opinion. And if they can keep this game in range, keep this game close, Panthers playmakers can show up, and the Panthers can put up points, big plays. They also got Ted Ginn now, and Cam Newton always going to make something happen, bad or good way. So I believe as this is the season opener, Seahawks traveling all the way to Carolina, you may see an upset. Not guaranteed. I'm also a little bit shaky on my pick, but I believe the Panthers have a chance, and that's why I wanted to go with the Panthers. Next game I got the Bengals to win at Chicago. I mean, I don't understand why many people have the Bears as their favorite here. It's just about bad matchups for the Bears, especially on the line. Front 7 versus O-line. The Bears O-line isn't that good, especially if you look at rookie guard versus Geno Atkins. That's a horrible matchup right now for the Bears. I don't think they will get their running game going with Matt Forte, and Jay Cutler won't be that relaxed in the pocket either. So I don't think in general they will put up a lot of points. No, I don't think so. I think the Bengals can put up more points because Andy Dalton should be prepared. Normally the Bears defense is pretty tough, but if you have time to prepare for them, it gets a lot easier. If you know them well, you will have an easier job as always. And I think it should be, though, a close game, but in the end I see the Bengals win this one. Browns versus Dolphins, Browns at home. I think the Browns start their season on a good note. I think they can win it just simply because they have more talent, better players. Dolphins, Tannehill, Whedon, Wallace, Gordon, Miller, Richardson, and defense also the Browns have the better defense. I mean, they just have better players, more talented, home advantage. I don't see why the Dolphins should win this one. Vikings at Lions, probably one of the closest games this week. Could go either way. You look at All Day versus Megatron. What if both players miss this game? It would look like no running game versus no passing game. If you try to ignore these two players, you have to compare which team is better right now, and I really can't decide for one team. I think they're pretty much even. But in the end, I think because I like Adrian Peters more than Megatron. I think he will have a much bigger impact on this game. They can control the game clock and all that stuff. I think the Vikings will win this very close game. Colts at home versus the Raiders, another easy one. Definitely you have to go with the Colts here. Also a game you could bet on. Raiders are, in my opinion, in a restructuring mode. They don't have a lot of real true starters and not a lot of depth either. So I think the team right now is just not in a good position. Also looking for Terrell Pryor, maybe as their starting quarterback. He's good, I like him, but I don't think he's there yet, and the Colts definitely going the right way, so you gotta put your money on the Colts here. Chiefs at Jaguars. Which direction the Jaguars actually want to go? They have MJD in the backfield and he can be a pretty damn good running back. But they're trying to be a passing offense with Blaine Gabbert? Really? I mean, the Jaguars are just not a great team right now. Blackman also missing. And the Chiefs just have gotten better with Alex Smith at their quarterback already. So I believe it should be an easy victory for the Chiefs. Next game, Buccaneers at Jets. Which team could the Jets even beat right now? I believe there's no team the Jets could beat right now. They don't have any real starter on offense, and yeah, there's just so much trouble right now in New York. I don't think the Jets going to win a ball game the next few weeks. I have to go with the Buccaneers here. Falcons at New Orleans. Pretty much the Falcons are the team to beat in the NFC South, and one of the best teams in the NFC too. Good running game, good passing game, good defense. The Saints really will get a lot better this year, but I think right now it's too early to say they can win against this team. Especially, I believe they won't get enough turnovers to, give Drew Brees enough chances, because this will be a high-scoring ball game, and I don't think the Saints defense can stop the Falcons that much. In the end, I just think the Falcons will put up too many points for the Saints to catch up. Titans at Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers here. Both teams played under their potential last year. Pretty inconsistent teams, both. In this game, I'm going with the Steelers because the Titans just have a weak defense and a really weak secondary. And Big Ben, always will make plays, has time in the pocket. He will find somebody. And even though they don't have a running game right now, I believe they will be good enough to beat the Titans this week. Arizona at St. Louis, man, this is going to be a really tough, very close, low-scoring ball game. Two outstanding defenses face each other, and in the end, I believe the Cardinals will have the upper hand because you can say, especially close games are won on the line. And I think up front, the Cardinals are a little bit better. Their defensive line, that front seven, is a little bit better than the Rams. Both teams rely heavy on turnovers. And I think it should be a game where both offenses together score about 20-25 points. It will be a very low-scoring game with the Cardinals coming out on top. 49ers at home to open the season versus Green Bay. You just don't pick against the team to beat in the NFL right now if you haven't seen anything changed yet. I mean, 49ers obviously are the team to beat, so why should you pick against the Packers even though the Packers have a great team? Just no reason. Next game, Giants at Cowboys. Really interesting game, as always. Cowboys-Giants rivalry. And with the Cowboys, it's always the case at the beginning of the season. They're still healthy and they haven't messed up yet. So you can believe they're one of the best teams in the league. But at some point of the season, you will see whether it's going the right or the wrong direction for the Cowboys. And I believe, even though they haven't won at home yet against the Giants, they're going to do this time, and should be a close ball game. Very interesting game to watch. Sunday Night Football, with the Cowboys coming out on top, maybe like 35-28 or something like that. Monday Night Football, Eagles at Redskins, should be a great game. And you may be shocked about this pick right here, but I believe the Eagles have a chance. A lot has changed from last year to now. And I don't believe Algie is 100% healthy. Yes, he's cleared to play, but I don't think a 50% healthy Algie can do that much damage. They should, I don't think they should rest him, but I think they should take it slow on Algie. And actually, the Eagles have a lot new stuff to offer. They simply have the personnel to do this fast-paced college stuff they try to do this year. And I think the Redskins will be a little bit unprepared for what the Eagles do. pretty much every team right now is unprepared for what the Eagles can do because it's just simply new. And I think it will be a surprising upset, although I can see the Redskins win if the Eagles again mess it up with turnovers. We don't know how much that has changed, but I definitely believe the Eagles have a chance, and I wanted to go with that upset pick here. Texans and Chargers, probably the safest game to pick. Texans are one of the two teams to beat in the AFC, together with the Broncos, and the Chargers, I think they're going in the wrong direction right now, and the Texans are just simply too good. Even without Arian Foster, they're just simply still awesome.